Tasked with reviewing the financial sustainability of the national church and reviewing the per capita funding system of councils above the session, the Per Capita and Financial Sustainability Committee offers this video as an interpretive tool. This is complicated, and we've done our best to explain and be inclusive of as many funding models possible that are presently at work in the denomination. The long and the short of it is this: there are so many ways that we demonstrate our connectional nature through our funding that it can be overwhelming. Since this video is primarily about per capita, we'll start with the official definition. Per capita is an opportunity for all communicant members of the Presbyterian Church through the governing bodies or mid-councils to participate equally, responsibly, and interdependently by sharing the cost of coordination and evaluation of mission, and of performing ecclesiastical, legislative, and judicial functions that identify a Reformed church, while at the same time strengthening the sense of community among all Presbyterians. In essence, per capita is a set amount of money, or an apportionment, per member that congregations pay to the larger Presbyterian Church USA. Said another way, it is a Presbyterian covenant community fund, part of the glue that holds Presbyterians together. Because every Presbyterian shares in the benefit of the Peace USA system of government, the expenses associated with coordinating and performing the functions of that system should be shared by everyone as well. As the church seeks reform and fresh direction, it looks to Jesus Christ, who goes ahead of us and calls us to follow him. United with Christ in the power of the Spirit, the church seeks not to be conformed to this world, but to be transformed by the renewing of our minds, so that we may discern what is the will of God, what is good and acceptable and perfect. Per capita funding is how we mutually share the costs of coming together to discern the Spirit's leading for the future. So, what do GA per capita dollars provide? Examples include bringing together commissioners and advisory delegates as the General Assembly, publishing in multiple languages, and distribution in multiple formats of the Book of Order, the Book of Confessions, and the General Assembly publications. Supporting work in the area of ordered ministry, helping all Presbyterians respond to God's call in their lives as teaching elders, ruling elders, and deacons. Providing necessary tools to develop and administer ordination exams to seminarians preparing to become future pastors. Providing information, advice, and counsel to presbyteries and pastors whose members have immigration issues. Supporting the Presbyterian Historical Society, ensuring that our witness to the gospel today will be preserved for future generations, just as we have learned about the history of past generations. And there's so much more. While differences in context, culture, and necessity have driven some mid-councils to make a variety of changes to the way we fund our system of governance, the basics of the per capita system look like this. Congregations, through their sessions, pay an annual amount of money per church member, per capita apportionment, to their respective presbyteries. The per capita amount requested from a congregation is a combined total of requests from that congregation's presbytery, the synod in which the presbytery is located, and the General Assembly, based on their respective budgets for the coming year. Many presbyteries also give to the Presbyterian Mission Agency in a variety of ways. So, as you can tell, while Jesus Christ is the center of the church, the presbytery is the center of our funding model. In the videos that follow in this series, we will try and explain the financial squeeze on presbyteries, the budget basics of the Office of the General Assembly and the Presbyterian Mission Agency, and finally, our committee's recommendations.